Alright, so hello everyone and welcome to another random bits and pieces segment from my brain. And this is the second time today that I do this. So I started this stream here about half an hour ago, a little bit less than half an hour ago, and my power started to flicker. It looked like super cool. I had all of those free light effects and everything, and I just realized one of the lights is off. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it back on. There we go, and I am back. Look at that. So yeah, lights went like all crazy and everything. It almost looked like I was, not belonging in in some kind of rave at my age and whatnot, but there it was, the lights, and then internet gave up, and that was it. So I was already in the middle of a game, so I decided to get rid of it. I was losing 4-0. Mortensen was pitching really well. So basically what happened is, prior to losing power, this game got rescheduled because of weather. So we had a double header. And then Ota's injury was deemed to be a day-to-day injury, good for 3 weeks. And he was put on injured reserve. Heath Ains was recalled, and then I was playing the first game of the doubleheader with Jose Rosado on the mound. He had a pretty shitty first inning, then he pitched pretty good, and then in the 7th inning it just went boo. So we're gonna go ahead and do it again. So I made all of that story up about the the power and the lights and everything, but really I'm just a sour loser. Couldn't stand to lose to the Padres. That's not what happened. Anyway, so let's do this for the second time here. All right, are we gonna have this game rescheduled again? Not this time. All right, so that means that Rosado is gonna be even more tired, huh? Yeah, I probably shouldn't have him pitch, or I will, but not for very long. Alright, so let's see here. The Padres are going to send Tony Fernandez, Kevin Seitzer, Tony Gwynn, Alex Rodriguez. Yes, that's A-Rod. Guillermo Velasquez, Thomas Howard, Oscar Azakar, and Jerry Willard. So they have the exact same lineup that they had in the first attempt that I had here. Not too sure what to do here with Mr. Rosado. I don't have anybody else really that's not tired, so you go. There you go. You are going to be pitching, sir. I don't want to hear no whining. Back in my day, we would pitch both ways. Wait, that's not how that works. Anyway. All right, let's get going. Hopefully we have a little bit of a better game. In my first attempt, we didn't get our first hit until the 5th inning, so hopefully we do a little bit better here. And if we do, I promise I'm not cheating. Alright, so let's get going. Marquise Grissom is going to be our first batter here in the top of the first. Go Expos, go. So 1-2 on Grissom. And he strikes out like he did in the first attempt. Right, Delino the Shields is now the batter. No count on the Shields. Tries to bunt, but he misses. 0-1. It is now 0-2 on the Shields. And he strikes out as well. Oh my god, I think we're starting even worse. Ivan Calderon is now the next batter. No count on Calderon. And it's a grounder to short, and he is out. Alright, so the Expos go down 1-2-3 here in the first inning. And now the Padres come to bat with Tony Fernandez, the first batter here. Alright, so no count on Fernandez. And he grounds out to third. And yes, that's a better start than we had in the previous attempt. Kevin Seitzer is now the batter. 1-0 on Kevin Seitzer. Oh, He tries to bunt for a hit here. And it worked. And he's safe. Alright. Tony Gwynn is the batter. Runner on first. No count on Gwynn, 1 out. And he hits it to center, but right at Grissom, 2 outs. And Seitzer cannot move. He is set at first with 2 outs now for A-Rod. 0-2 on A-Rod. That's a hit. Opposite field. Oh, throw to third. Oh, no, he's safe. Right, so runners on first and third now, 2 outs, and Guillermo Velasquez is now the batter. 1-1. Oh, come on, man. Come on. There you go. Ooh. Alright, so in the first attempt, I gave up 3 runs in the first inning. We didn't give up any this time. Alright, so Charles Johnson is not a batter. 0-1. Start of the second. And that's a home run. Alright, Charles Johnson here with the bomb, and it is 1-0 Expos at this point. Mark Whitten is now the batter. Nobody out. Nobody on. No count. And that's a hit. Oh yeah, that's extra bases too. Yep, that's a double. Well, now I feel like I've been cheating. Brett Barbery is the next batter. Runner on second, nobody out. 2-2 on Barbery. It's at the first. He's out. Whitten gets to third base on the play. So 1 out, runner on third for Bill Doran. No count. And that's a hit and a RBI for Doran. And the Expos are now up 2-0. Perfect. All right. Now Ray Sanchez comes to bat with 1 out, runner on first. And he's out. And now Jose Rosado is the batter. 2 outs, runner on first. 2-1. Grounds out to second. Sorry, he is out. But we scored 2 runs here, and we are up 2-0. Thomas Howard is gonna start off the Padres in the bottom of the second. 0-1. Grounds it to short, and he is out. Good play there by Ray Sanchez. Oscar Azocar is not the batter. 0-1. Grounder to short, and he is out. Right, 2 quick outs here for the Padres. Jerry Woodard is now the batter. 0-2. Oh, and he strikes out. So Jose Rosado's first strikeout in his career is Jerry Woodard, the catcher. Alright, inning over for the Padres. Marquise Grissom is not a batter. Top of the third. No count on Marquis. Oh. And he's out with a grounder to third. Looks like they had to dive for it. Right, Delino De Shields is now the batter. 2-1 with 1 out. Oh, opposite field, not very deep, and he is out. Azocar has got that, and now Calderon's gonna bat. 0-1 on Calderon, 2 outs. Opposite field, and Tony Gwynn has that, and we are over in this inning. It is still 2-0 Expos here, going into the bottom of the third. Brings up the pitcher, Anthony Martinson. 1-1 on Martinson. Grounds out to the shortstop. 1 out. Tony Fernandez. 2-0 on Fernandez. And he's out. Grounder to third. Right, 2 outs for Kevin Seitzer. 1-0. Lifts it to left. Calderon on the run, and he gets the ball, and it is an out again. 2-0 for the Expos here in the top of the fourth. Charles Johnson is not a batter. Full count on Johnson. And he walks, so a solo blast and a walk so far for Charles Johnson. So pretty good game. Mark Whitten is not a batter. 0-1. And that's a fielder's choice. Alright, so Johnson out at second. We now have Mark Whitten at first. 1 out. Barbary the batter. Full count. And that's a hit. And nope, Whitten doesn't advance, so runner on first and second. 1 out. Bill Doran is not a batter. 1-0. Oh, that's it pretty good. And that's a home run. Oh my god, now it really feels like I'm cheating. 5-0 Expos here. After a 3-run blast by Billy Doran. Now Ray Sanchez comes to bat. 2-1 with 1 out. Grounder to first, and he's out. And now Jose Rosado comes to bat. 2 outs, 1-2. Probably a strikeout. Yep. Cut up. Cut it. He was cut looking. I'm struggling with speaking today. Alright, Tony Gwynn is now the batter here in the bottom of the fourth. The Expos have a pretty nice 5-0 lead right now. 2-2 on Tony Gwynn. And he's out. And now Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod is the batter. 1 out, 2-2 on A-Rod. Oh, that's... Grissom's going for it. And he catches it for the second out. Guillermo Velasquez is now the batter. 3-0. And he walks. Alright, so runner on first. 2 outs, and Thomas Howard is not a batter. No count. And he's out on a grounder to short. There you go. Alright, so the Padres are bringing in Pedro Martinez, but that's not Pedro Martinez, if you know what I mean. This one is a lefty. Real life stats. So he did play a little bit in the majors in his career. Played 80 games total. 78 of them in relief. Oh, sorry, I'm not looking. Maybe more than that. Okay, so let's see. MLB. Yeah. That makes more sense. Okay. Alright, so Markey is gonna get us started in the top of the fifth here. Full count. Grounder to second, and he's out. 1 out here for Delino the Shields. No count on the Shields. It to the opposite field, and Azokar is there. And now there's 2 outs, just like that. Now Ivan Calderon is the batter. 0-1. Grounder to short. They're ready, and he's out. Alright. Okay, so now, bottom of the fifth, we're doing pretty good. Rosado is probably going to be done soon here because he was so tired at the start of the game. And Oscar Azokar is going to be the batter. 2-2. And he strikes out. Jerry Willard is not a batter. 1-2 on Willard. And he strikes out as well. Wow, Rosado here with a decent start. Now Pedro Martinez, 3-1 on Pedro Martinez. Oh, and he walks. So we walk the opposing pitcher. Tony Fernandez comes to bat with 2 outs. No count on Fernandez, and it's it to left. But oh no, that's a hit. Right, so a single for Tony Fernandez. There's runners on first and second with 2 out. Kevin Seitzer is the batter. 1-0. And he's out. Alright, Charles Johnson is the first batter in the top of the 6th for us. 2-2. And it's right at Tony Gwynn, who slides and catches the ball. 1 out. Mark Whitten is now the batter. 3-1 on Mark Whitten. It's pretty high but not deep. So Thomas Howard gets it, and there's 2 outs. With Brett Barbary now the batter, 1-2. And he strikes out. Barbary not doing all that great. Getting a little bit closer to what he was in real life. He had a few pretty good seasons and ratings got up, but yeah. Oh, what to do? Let's pitch to Tony Gwynn. That's pretty bold, but let's do that. 1-1. And it's hit right at Calderon. First out of the inning. And now Alex Rodriguez is the batter with 1 out. Full count on A-Rod. And that's it. Right at Calderon as well. Alright, 2 outs. Let's see if he can finish up this inning with Guillermo Velasquez, the batter, 0-2. That's it. Pretty easy to Doran, and he's out. Yeah, perfect. I got 6 innings out of Rosado. Technically, if it wasn't for the fact that he's already tired, he would still be pitching. He's been pitching pretty good. Bill Doran is the batter. Full count on Doran. And he's out. Now Ray Sanchez comes to bat. 2-2 to Ray Sanchez. Grounded to short, and he's out. Alright, I'm gonna bring up a pinch hitter. Alright. Ruben Rivera is now gonna be the batter. Especially against a lefty like that. Hopefully he can do some damage. 1-2 to Rivera. And he strikes out. Alright, so ideally I would get somebody to pitch 2 innings. I guess Rick Mahler can come and pitch. Alright, so Thomas Howard is now the batter here in the bottom of the 7th. 3-2. And he walks. Oh, Mahler. Oscar Azokar is now the batter. 1-2. Runner on first. And Howard steals. So now runner on second. And 2-2. Oh god, that's not hit very hard. Oh, I thought it was going to be an infield single. But it was not, so we retired him at first, and the runner stays at second. Jerry Willard is now the batter, 1-2. Alright, another ground out. So Howard is still at second. Now Dan Masteller is going to be the batter. No count, runner on second. 2 outs. And he's out. Alright. Not too bad of an inning of play, I guess, for Rick Mahler. And Marquise Grissom is going to come to bat. And the pitcher for San Diego is former Montreal Expos in real life, Steve Klein, is not a batter. Alright, so 0-1 on Marquis. Come on, buddy. And that's a grounder to third, and he's out. Alright, now Delano's the batter. Full count on Delano the Shields. And that's it, pretty hard, but Howard with the dive, and he catches the ball, so that's the second out. That was extra bases if he didn't get that. And now Calderon's the batter, 1-0. And that's a hit. Alright, hit to left for Calderon here. Alright, so we have a runner on first now with 2 outs, and Charles Johnson the batter. No count. Oh, that should be easily caught here. And Howard has no problems catching this. Alright, so the Expos don't score again here in the top of the 8th. Alright, Tony Fernandez, first batter for the San Diego's 8. Full count. And he walks. Kevin Seitzer is now the batter. Runner on first, no out. 1 and 2 on Seitzer. And that's a hit. That's not good. Alright, runner on first and second. Nobody out. Oh, Tony Gwynn is now the batter. Yikes. 1 and 2. And that's a hit. Oh boy. Alright, so bases are juiced. Nobody out. And A-Rod is now the batter. Rick Muller the pitcher. 1 and 2. Oh my god, really? So an infield single. So nobody is out on that grounder to third, and the Padres score. So the bases are still loaded with nobody out. Oh, alright, I think it's time to... Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna try with John Doris, I guess. Right, Guillermo Velasquez is the batter. Nobody out. 1 and 1. Bases loaded. Come on. Oh, that's terrible. Alright, that's extra bases. Alright, so 2 runs score on that. It's 5-3. Still nobody out. Runner on second and third now. Thomas Howard is the batter. Full count. Oh, he strikes out. We needed that. We needed that. Alright, so let's see if John Doris can get out of this here. Now, Oscar Azocar is the batter. Nobody out. 1 out, sorry. No count. And I think they tied the game. They sure did. Alright, so the Padres tied the game here in the 8th inning. It is now 5-5. With a single. Now Jerry Willard's the batter. Yeah, all of my left hands from the pen were tired except for my long reliever, which I might need here. Joe Biasucci is now the batter, pinch hitter for the Padres. 1 and 2. Strikeout. Alright. So the Padres tie the game. Mark Whitten is going to be the batter. Jeremy Hernandez is now the pitcher for the Padres. 0-1 on a hard-hitting Mark Whitten. That's it, but right at Howard. So 1 out. Brett Barbary is now the batter. Full count on Barbary. And he strikes out. Bill Doran is not a batter. 0-1 on Doran. And he hits that pretty high, but not deep enough, I don't think. No. Warning track, but not further. Oh, God. What to do? Let's bring in Scott Ruskin, even though it's not a save situation. Alright, so Tony Fernandez, the batter. Alright, 1 out. Grounds out to first, and he's out as well. Seitzer after Fernandez. Now Tony Gwynn, the batter. 1-1. for the first. There you go. The ball didn't even exit the infield. Right, Ray Sanchez is the first batter in the top of the 10th. Nobody out. No count. That's it to short, and he is out. Alright. Let's go with Mark Davis. Not a lot of good bats on the bench. Alright, 2-1 on Mark Davis. And he grounds out the first. Now there's 2 outs. Grissom is not a batter. 2-2 on Marquise Grissom. And he hits it to left, and that's a hit. Alright, finally we have Grissom's wheels on the base paths. I know the Shield is not a batter. 1-0. Oh, Grissom is out. Are you kidding me? Alright, so we're gonna have a Jim Day pitch, a few innings here. Alright, so A-Rod is now the first batter in the bottom of the 10th. No count. Oh, that's a hit through the middle there. Alright, so A-Rod's at first, nobody out. Steve Sachs is now going to be the batter. 2-2 on Steve Sachs, and that's right at the third baseman. So we now have an out. Thomas Howard is not a batter. 2-1. And that's a double play. Awesome. Alright, so top of the 11th, Delino De Shields is not a batter. Jeremy Hernandez is still a pitcher for the Padres. 1-1. Grounder to third, and he's out. Brings up Ivan Calderon, 2-2 on Ivan. Weak grounder to the pitcher, and he's out. Charles Johnson, 1-2 on Johnson here, and he strikes out. Alright, that does it for the 11th. For the Expos, Oscar Azocar is now the batter. No count on Azocar. Grounds it to third. And he's out. 1 out here for the Padres. And the 11th, Jerry Woodard is now the batter. 2-2. And he strikes out. John Roberts is now the batter. 2 outs. No count. And that's a weak liner to shortstop, and he is out. Alright, Mark Whitten is now the batter. Scott Sanders is going to be the pitcher for the Padres. 3-1 on Whitten. And he walks. Alright, we have a runner on first with nobody out. Come on. Brett Barbary is now the batter. 3-1. He hits it to right, but right at Tony Gwynn. And we're out. Bill Doran is not a batter. 3-1. And he walks. Ray Sanchez is now the batter. 1-2 on Ray Sanchez. It's at high, but not really deep. Oh boy. Oh boy, I don't really have any pitchers left. My pitcher is at bat, and the bats that I have on the bench are terrible. So I think I'm gonna swing with my pitcher. I know it's very anti-baseball, but full count. Oh, that's a hit. That was all part of the strategy. I had planned that, you know. That I played the odds. And yeah, right. All right, so well, we're up 6-5 now on a very unlikely Jim Day hit, and now Marquise Grissom is the batter. 3-1, and he walks. Delino De Shields is not a batter. Bases are loaded with 2 outs. 2-1 on the Shields. And that's a hit. All right, we need some insurance markers here. Thank you very much. All right, 2-run single by the Shields, and it is now 8-5. Ivan Calderon comes to bat with 2 runners on and 2 outs. No count. All right, and it's a stolen base. 2-2. That's a hit. All right, we're scoring runs now. Charles Johnson is not a batter. 2 runners on, 2 out, 9-5. Expos, 1-2, and he strikes out. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and keep Jim Diaz the pitcher here. Tony Fernandez first batter, no count. Grounder to second, and he's out. Kevin Seitzer is not a batter, 2-2. Oh, grounded to the pitcher, and he is out. All right, so Tony Gwynn with 2 out, 1-2, and that's sent into left. Oh, and Calderon with the catch, and he shows it by, I got it. Alright, so the Padres tied the game, but all it did was making us play more baseball. We still ended up winning. And we'll get to see if that injury to Katsuma Ota was already decided from the start. So Julio Franco got his 2000th hit in his career against the Blue Jays, and that had happened as well prior. So we got that again. Yeah, that's the same thing. So day-to-day injury, expected to take 3 weeks. So he's been put on injured reserve. And Eat Ains was recalled from Double-A, just like what happened the last time. Alright, which means that I'm going to put you as a middle relief, and Rick Mahler is going to come over here back in the starting rotation, even though I would rather not do that. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and... Oh, we already did that part. Alright, so we're ready to play the game number 2 in San Diego. So, yeah, that was a 12-inning affair last night. So hopefully now we're not gonna be going as long. Alright, so I'm gonna keep the same lineup, I think. I think we showed some poise, so I'm gonna go with the same guys. And Padres are going with Fernandez, Seitzer, Velasquez, Rodriguez, Willard, Tony Gwynn, Thomas Howard, and Dan Masteller. Alright, so Masteller is in for Azoka. And Arthur Rhodes is going to be the starter for the Padres. Now, Arthur Rhodes in real life ended up being more of a reliever. But not at the start of his career. So at the start of his career, he was a starter with Baltimore. But then he was used mostly as a reliever. Never was quite the stopper or the closer. But he was a bullpen arm most of his career. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and get that going here. And we're going with Miguel Batista, who is our ace. Alright, go Expos, go. Hopefully we can make it another win. That would be 3 wins in a row if we do. Always nice. Alright, so Markey is starting here. Arthur Rhodes. How well did he pitch so far this season? One and 0, 13 innings, 10 hits, 4 runs. Yeah, okay. A few runners on. We'll see. 1 and 2 to Grissom. And alright, that's it straight at Tony Gwynn Jr. Not Junior, Tony Gwynn, period. And there's one out. Then I know the Shields, the batter 0-2 to the Shields. Come on, man. And he strikes out. That brings up Ivan Calderon. Full count to Calderon. And he walks. Charles Johnson is not a batter. No count. And that's a hit. And Calderon's going for third. I believe he's safe. Yes, he is. First and third, 2 outs within the batter. Full count. And he walks. Ho, ho, ho. Bases loaded here for Brett Barbary. 1-1. Oh, wild pitch. Alright, well, we're up 1-0. So runners on second and third. 2 outs. Brett Barbary is the batter. 3-1 on Barbary. And he walks. Bill Duran is not a batter. Bases loaded, 2 outs. No count. That's grounded to short and he is out. Alright, but we managed to get a run. It is 1-0 for the Expos here. Going into the bottom of the first, Tony Fernandez is going to be the first one to face Miguel Batista. 2-0 on Fernandez. It's a to center, Grissom on the run, and he catches it for the out. 1 out. Kevin Seitzer is not a batter. No count. It's it to left towards Calderon. And he catches it for the second out. Alright, nobody on. 2 out for Guillermo Velasquez. No count. And he hits it pretty hard to right. It's going to be an extra base hit. And he stops at second for the double. Right. A-Rod is not a batter. Nobody. No count, sorry. Grounder to shortstop, and it is the end of the inning. 1-0 Expos here in the top of the second. Ray Sanchez is not a batter. 0-1 on Sanchez. A weak grounder to the pitcher, and he's easily retired. Miguel Batista is not a batter. Full count on Batista, and he strikes out. That was right in the middle of the plate. 1-2, and he strikes out. Alright, pretty much it for the Expos here in the second, and the Padres are coming up with Jerry Willard, the first batter, to face Miguel Batista in the second inning. 3-1. It's a 2. Oh yeah, that's a hit to center there. Alright, Tony Gwynn is now the batter. Nobody out. Runner on first. 3-0. And he walks in. Alright, Thomas Howard is now the batter. There's runners on first and second and nobody out. 1-1. Oh, that's it towards Calderon and left, and he's out. Dan Mesteller is now the batter. 2-1. Oh, come on, that's a double play ball. Yes, it is. All right, we completed the double play, and that's it for the Padres in the second inning. So now Delino De Shields comes up to bat. 1-0. Tries to bunt and misses it. 1-1. Oh, that's it pretty good. That's an home run for the Shields. We are going to take that. And now it's going to be 2-0 for the Expos. Ivan Calderon is not a batter. 1-1. Oh. Well, that's another home run. So back-to-back home runs for the Expos here in the third inning. We are up 3-0. Charles Johnson is the batter now, 3-1. And he walks. So Arthur Rhodes here with some problems here in the third inning. Mark Whitten is the batter, 3-1. And he walks as well. That's 5 hits for Arthur Rhodes so far. Brett Barbary the batter, 2-2. Oh, that's a hit. And he's safe. 4-0 Expos here in the third inning. Bill Doran is not a batter. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. 1-1 on Doran. He attempts to bunt, but he misses. 2-2. Oh, he struck out. Looking nonetheless. Alright. 1 out. Runners on first and second. Ray Sanchez the batter. 1-2. Oh, fielder's choice. So now we have runners on first and third. 2 outs, and Miguel Batista's the batter. No count, and that's a hit. Alright, so RBI for Miguel Batista. It is now 5-0 for the Expos. Marquise Grissom is the batter. Steve Klein is now the pitcher for the Padres. 2-0 on Grissom. Grounds it too short, and he's out. Right, bottom of the third. Steve Klein, the batter, 0-1. And he's retired. That brings up Tony Fernandez, 3-1 on Fernandez. Oh. Now Kevin Sizer is the batter. Another hit. Alright, so that's 2 hits in a row that Batista's given up. With 1 out, runners on first and second. 0-1. Oh, that wasn't hit very hard. But that's an infield single. Oh boy. Okay, so bases are loaded. There's 1 out, and now A-Rod is the batter. 2-2. Oh, come on. Alright, fielder's choice. So a run scores. Runners out at second. A-Rod's safe at first, so now there's 2 outs with runner on extremities with Jerry Willard the batter 0-1, and A-Rod steals. 1-1, and that's it towards Calderon, and that's a hit. And 2 runs are going to score here. It is now 5-3 for the Expos. That brings up Tony Gwynn with 2 outs and a runner on first. 2-2 to Tony Gwynn. That's a hit again. And the runner advances to third base. Alright, so Willard got hurt a little bit on that one. 2-1. And that's another hit. Wow, we are unable to hold on to leads, apparently. Alright, so it is now 5-4 with 2 outs, runners on second and third. Dan Master is the batter, 0-2 to him. And he hits it to right, and Whitten catches it. So we gave up 4 runs. Alright. Top of the fourth, Dino the Shields is now the batter. 1-1 on the Shields. Grounds it to first, and he's out. Calderon is not a batter. No count. Grounds it to second, and he's out. Oh boy. Charles Johnson 0-2. He struck out. Okay. Alright, so Miguel Batista still the pitcher for us. Steve Klein is the batter 0-2. And he's out. Tony Fernandez is now the batter 1-0. And that's a hit. That's how it all started for them last inning with a Tony Fernandez single. Alright, so Kevin Seitzer is now the batter. No count. Sorry. Alright, so that's a ground out to short with Fernandez advancing to second. 2 outs now. Runner on second. Guillermo Velasquez is now the batter. 1-0. And that is a... I don't know if it's a pass ball or a wild pitch. 3-1. With runner on third now, and he walks. Yeah, Batista's not pitching very good. Alright. A-Rod is now the batter, 0-1. And he's out. Okay, we got that. Alright. So we managed to not allow a run. And now we are going to go on in the top of the 5th with Mark Whitten, the batter. 1-2 on Whitten. And that's a grounder to short, and he is out. Brett Barbery is not a batter, 1-1. That's a hit to center for Barbery. Alright, so runner on first with 1 out. Now Bill Doran is the batter, 1-0. Oh, that's a hit. That's probably extra bases too. It is. Alright, so runners on second and third. With 1 out, and Ray Sanchez is not a batter. No count. Oh, they're going to walk him. To face Miguel Batista with the bases juiced and 1 out. No count. Oh, that's going to be a double play. No, it's not. Alright, so we were able to walk out of it, or run out of it. Alright, so they did get the runner at home, so bases are still loaded, but with 2 outs, and Marquise Grissom is now the batter, 1-1. And that's it. Oh, Tony Gwynn with the catch here. Oh, we came pretty close to add to our lead there, but we got robbed. Right, Jerry Willard is the batter in the bottom of the 5th. 1-0. Grounder to short. Alright, 1 out. Tony Gwynn the batter now, 0-1. That's it pretty high. And Grissom gets it. 2 outs. Thomas Howard is now the batter. 1-2 on Thomas Howard. Strikes out. Alright, Dorano De Shields is the first batter in the top of the 6th. Full count. Grounder to second, and he's out. Ivan Calderon is not a batter. 1-2 on Ivan. Strikes out. Alright, Charles Johnson is not a batter. 2-1 on Charles Johnson. It's it to left. Calderon after it, and he catches it. That's the end of the inning for us. Whew, what to do with Batista here? Let's see what happens here. Alright, so no count on Masteller, and that's a hit again. That's 10 hits. I should pull him up, but everybody's tired. Steve Sachs is now the batter. That's a bunt. Alright, sacrifice bunt for Steve Sachs. Tony Fernandez comes to bat with a runner on second, 1 out, 1-1. And we are unable to retire Tony Fernandez, and the Padres tie the game. I should have changed him. Alright, let's go ahead and go with Robert on... Oh no, that's true. I have Heatains. Well, let's get Ondorf in. Alright, Kevin Seitzer is the batter. Runner on second, no count. And he's out. Alright, so 2 outs. Cut stealing. 0-1. That's a hit for Kevin Seitzer. Alright, so runner on first, 2 outs. Guillermo Velasquez is the batter, 1-1. Seitzer steals. He's safe. Full count. Oh, and he struck out. Mark Whitten is now the batter at the start of the 7th. The Padres tie the game at 5. No count. Oh, who's pitching? That's somebody different. Hit to third, and that's an infield hit, and we are going to need that. Jose Melendez is the pitcher. Brett Barbary is the batter now. 2-2 with a runner on first. Yeah, that's a fielder's choice. So Whitten is out at second, Barbary at first, 1 out, Builder on the batter, no count. With Barbary stealing, and he's safe. So Barbary is now at second, 1 out, 1-0 on Doran. Oh, they're just gonna walk him. Alright, Ray Sanchez now comes in. 0-1. Right, and they retire him to first. So now we have runners on second and third, 2 outs, and I'm gonna need to bring in a pinch hitter. Come on, Rivera, do something good, please. Oops. Come on, Rivera. 2-2. And he struck out. Let's see if Heatains can give me a couple innings. A-Rod is not a batter. 1-2 on A-Rod. Bottom of the 7th, tied at 5. Oh, A-Rod struck out. Brings up Jerry Woodard to the plate. And he's out. Tony Gwynn. Oh, that's a hit to center for Tony Gwynn with 2 outs. Brings up Thomas Howard. No count on Howard, but he is out. Alright, let's go ahead and get some runs here in the 8th inning. Marquise Grissom is going to be the first one to face Jose Menendez here. 1-1. Grounder to short, and he is out. Delano de Shields is next. 1-1. And he grounds it to short, and he is out. Calderon is now the next batter. 1-0. He gets it to right, and that's a hit. Brings up Charles Johnson with Ivan Calderon at first. 2 outs. No count. And Calderon goes, and he's out. That's not good. Right, Heatains is now going to pitch to Dan Mastetter. 0-1. That's it pretty high, but not very deep. Oh, Grissom with the error. That's not good. Alright, so Mastetter makes it to second base. Nobody out. Joe Biasucci is now the batter. 0-2 on Biasucci. Hits it to left. Calderon after it. And he catches it. 1 out. Tony Fernandez is now the next batter. No count. Runner on second. We're going to walk him with good reason. We have not done very good against him in this game. Kevin Seitzer is not a batter. No count on Seitzer. It's a too short. And that's a double play. And we get out of that inning pretty good. Right, Charles Johnson, the batter now. 0-2 on Johnson. And he struck out looking. Now Mark Whitten is the batter. 1-2. And he struck out. Okay. Brett Barbery will try to touch the ball. No count. Oh my. He managed to hit it all the way to the pitcher. And he is out. I guess I'm going to continue with Heath Haynes. He only had to pitch 13 pitches so far. 3-2 to Velasquez. And he walks. Oh God, is that going to be a walk-off situation? A-Rod is not a batter. Nobody out, 1 on. No count. Nope, that's a double play. That's good. Alright, Jerry Woodard is next. 0-2 on Jerry Woodard. And he struck out. Alright. Did pretty good after all. Bill Doran is the first batter here. And, oh, I guess the Padres have had Don Paul as the pitcher for an inning, and I didn't notice. So, top of the 10th, 0-1. That's a hit for Bill Doran. Now, Ray Sanchez is the batter. Tries to bunt and misses. 0-2. It's it to left center. And Howard catches it. So Doran cannot advance. We're going to go ahead and bring Mark Davis again as the pinch hitter. Come on, man. Do something. 3-0. Nope. You walked. That's good. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Marquise Grissom is the batter. No count on Grissom. It's it. Oh. No, that's going to be an out. Yes, it is. Alright, so now we need a hit from the Shields if we want to score some runs. Full count on the Shields. It's it to second, and he is out. Alright, who to bring this time? Actually, let's go with Day again. He got us the win yesterday. He can do it again. Tony Gwynn is the batter here in the 10th. Come on. It's it to center. Grissom catches it. 1 out. Thomas Howard is not a batter. Oh, that's a hit. Just on above the shortstop's head. So runner on first, 1 out. Dan Messer, the batter, 0-1. Howard's going, and he's out. Right, 1-2 on Masseter. Ooh. That's a walk-off home run. And we lost 6-5, just like that. Oh man. Lance Johnson playing with the Red Sox had 5 hits. That's a pretty good performance. Oh. That's a tough break for the Reds. Mark Langston is done for the season. He has a torn flexor tendon in his elbow. Yeah, out for 13-14 months. Wow. Mark Langston is 33 and he was doing okay so far this season. but this season is over. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and stop here for today. Next time out, we're gonna be playing a 3-game series against the Dodgers. So, yeah. So we are 7-9, and we are 2 games behind the Mets in first place. So let's go ahead and save this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. A win and a loss. We can do better. So hopefully we do that next time out. It's gonna be tough. The Dodgers ought to be pretty good. Alright folks, I'm stopping here for today. So as usual, I do want to thank you for tuning in. And if you've liked the video, please feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, as this helps me tremendously. And until I roll this game again, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.